It's your boy Desmond Legacy Firearms Training, back out here in the cave ready to shoot another video. Today what I want to talk about is grip. I already talked about sight alignment, sight picture in one of my previous videos, but now I want to get into grip. Going to the range with other students, I see a lot of different grips. Some of them are good, some of them not so good. So I'm going to talk about a couple that I do see at the range a lot that are not so good, and you see a lot of new shooters have a habit of doing these grips. The one I see the most and the most common, this is my SIRT pistol, not a live gun, no ammo or anything like that. A lot of the times what I see is what's called the teacup, all right? You got your saucer and you got your teacup. You see a lot of people shooting like this at the range, all right? This is not a proper grip. You're not gonna be able to control that recoil. All this space right here, all this gappage, that recoil is gonna go the path of least resistance, right? So if you got it sitting in the saucer, that gun's gonna go flopping around all over the place. You'll see a lot of videos on YouTube with people shooting like that, and you see what the outcome is. Another grip that I see a lot of, and you'll see it back in the day, they like to grip their wrist. So they had to take a really accurate shot or a precision shot. They'll hold their wrist with their offhand and take the precision shot like so. This is not a good, accurate shooting position, all right, or pistol grip, all right? So you're not going to be accurate with this. You might get one shot off, you might want to get one lucky shot off, but any follow-up shots, the gun's going to be flopping all around. So you want to be as stable as possible. Another one that I see is people gripping the gun too low. See all that space right there? Gripping the gun too low. You're not going to be able to control that recoil and for those fast follow-up shots. Now, if you're just taking one shot at a time, yes, you might be pretty accurate. But if you're in a self-defense situation, you have to take multiple shots. You want to get on target, you need to establish a proper grip. So the way that I go over that in my class is I have the plastic guns or these type of firearms, and we hold the firearm in our left hand like so, and we start off by putting the web of our hand, the web of our dominant hand, as high as possible in the back strap of that gun. This is your back strap, your tang, beaver tail, whatever you call it. There's multiple names out there for it, but you want to get it as high as possible. You don't want to grip the gun down here really low because you're not going to be able to control that gun's going to start flipping around, right? So we want to get as high as possible in the back strap of that firearm, making sure there's no gaps, and we're going to wrap our our 3 fingers around that pistol grip, ensuring we're in contact with the bottom of the trigger guard. All right, so that's our first step. Fingers straighten off the trigger, right? Getting our thumb high and out the way. Getting our thumb high and out the way because we're going to fill in this gap. So what we want to do next, take our support hand, put it out straight, and it's canted down at a 45-degree angle. 45-degree angle, that's the perfect spot for me to put my hand right in there, all right, fill in that gap. Now I'm going to wrap my 4 fingers around my knuckles, So I have it here, I cant it down, and I just close that gap. And again, I'm ensuring that I'm in contact with the bottom of the trigger guard, and my thumbs are forward. Notice you don't see any gaps in there. I don't want to see this. I want to see this. My thumbs are forward. That left thumb is facing forward, and that right thumb is just along for the ride, right? Just along for the ride. So this is how we establish our proper grip, so we can manage that recoil, right? If we're going to start shooting fast, we want to be able to manage that recoil and just move that trigger finger, right? And just move that trigger finger, be able to get back on target as quickly as possible. And we want to make sure we put in as far as how tight you want to grip the gun, 100, all right? You're gripping 100 with both hands. And me, I squeeze with my pinkies. Making sure my pinkies are nice and pressed tightly against that frame of the mag well of the gun. Wrists are nice and locked out, right? And just squeezing that trigger. Just my trigger finger moving. So from this side, just my trigger finger moving. Just want my trigger finger moving, right? So this is how we want to establish our proper grip. That recoil is going to go the path of least resistance. So if you have a big old gap here, or any place like that, that gun's going to start flopping around. You're not going to be able to stay on target and control that recoil. So this is how I cover grip in my classes. I can go into detail more. If you have any questions like that, please feel free to put them in the comments. If you like this video, please like, share, subscribe. And also check out the website, Legacy Firearms Training. As always, keep training, stay safe.